Hey everybody, it's Robert Miller with Finding Hidden Profits. What am I going to talk about today? Well, reality check. Not everybody's cut out to be an entrepreneur. It's point blank a lot of people that you see that are pretending to be rich, famous, and they got Lamborghini. All it is show. And I'm the exact opposite when it comes to helping people online. Now, I'm not all about the bling. As you can see, my office is my living room. But it's not about the Lamborghinis. It's not about the Ferraris. It's not about the big house. It's not about having the big pool, living in the Caribbean or wherever. It's not all about that. A lot of entrepreneurs fail in my opinion, for one major reason. Now, those other individuals, they're very nice people, they're very good people, but it's not about the bling. I don't own a Ferrari or a Lamborghini or a Maserati, and I don't intend to ever own one of those. But my point is that when you see these people that are showing you their cars and their fancy houses or whatever, there's this very, very small percentage of people that have accomplished that, okay? And I got to make that very clear. Not everybody's going to be able to do that. And the people that are doing it, it's smaller than 1% out of all of us. And I'm not saying that to discourage you. I'm saying that to be real. Now, why do most entrepreneurs fail? Because of the mere fact, every job in the entire world, no matter what you're doing, from CEOs all the way down to laboring people, it's all technical stuff. Whether you're a paper shuffler or you're a tradesperson or even a laborer person. And I'm not putting them one's higher than the other or I'm not doing that at all. Everything is technical. Where a lot of people go wrong is that sometimes you sit at your office or at work and you think, I could do this job better than my boss can do it, and therefore I should open my own business. Now, just listen to me, because this is going to make a lot of sense to you. A plumber, okay, I like picking on plumbers. They do their job very well. They get licensed to be red sealed here in Canada. And that basically means they know what they're doing. And they think to themselves, well, geez, my boss is making all this money. Why don't I just open up my own plumbing business? That's where people fail. Because all you're really doing is creating another job for yourself. You've got all the know-how up here, the technical stuff, how to do plumbing. But it's all the other stuff that you don't know how to do that you're going to struggle with. So when you're looking at being an entrepreneur, you take your present skills and you don't just go out and create yourself another job, because that's exactly what you're doing. An entrepreneur is the person that is behind the technical aspects. So I will say in myself, Robert Miller, I'm saying this, that 99% of the people that are out there that try to start their own businesses fail, and there's a high percentage of people that fail because of the mere fact they take the idea that I'm going to be an entrepreneur and I'm going to run my own plumbing business or a welding business, or you're a procurement officer and you want to open up your own supply chain or import-export business, and you know how to do that, but you don't know how to do the other stuff. That's the most important thing. That's what an entrepreneur is, people. Not doing the technical stuff, like actually doing the work. It's doing all the stuff that's behind those scenes that you don't know about. And that's where coaches come into play, guys. Like right now, I'm just opening up a new WordPress site because I am going to be going into another market that I've never been in before, but I have found out that it's very, very untouched here in Vancouver, Canada. And I love animals, okay? I'm going into the dog niche. And I'm creating a WordPress site that is going to be, well, an easy way for me to say it is that in British Columbia, there is so many dogs and there is a limitation of off-leash places. So I'm creating this blog here, and there's going to be affiliate marketing on it for some of the products that I feel is very, very good. And they're safe and they're justified. So getting back to being an entrepreneur, you have to realize being an entrepreneur is not doing your job that you've been doing before. We've all had jobs. It's very rare when you found somebody that came out of the womb, got was born with the golden gonads and didn't have to work the rest of their life because they inherited all the stuff or they inherited the business or whatever. Very, very small percentage. Very small. So what am I getting at? Business coaches. That's what it comes down to. You need somebody that's going to teach you about the marketing, about the financing, about the advertising. It goes on and on and on. Like, there's a person that I've read about. She loved baking pies. Her family and friends said, "Hey, you better open up your own pie shop. You're really good at it." So she went ding, 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 ding. She opened up her own pie shop. She would get up at 2 a.m. to go to the shop and bake the pies, get everything ready, open up the store at 9 a.m., and then sell the pies. Then at the end of the day, 5 o'clock, she has to do all the cleaning up. She has to do that, and it's all over again every day. So she's working, nonstop for 14, 15 hours a day. That's not being an entrepreneur. That's being a slave to your own job that you just don't listen to your friends and family saying, "Oh, you're good at that. You better open up a business for that." That's not what it's about, being an entrepreneur. Sorry to say it, but you got to get your facts straight. Now, we're all good at something. We're all good at teaching something, or we all think we're good at teaching something. That's not being an entrepreneur either. Now, what the heck am I getting at? Well, I'm not saying that you should go out and find a business coach. You got to find somebody that's willing to show you the ropes, willing to be there for you, make themselves available for you. That's why when you hear a business coach that has dozens of people that they help every month, not a good idea. And if you find somebody that's sending you emails with pre-recorded information or course material that's in their membership site, how old is it? How current is it? Like, I confronted somebody with an online course they were selling for $500, and I just went on and said, "Hey, how current is your stuff?" And they private messaged me instead of responding in the public domain, saying, "Yeah, it needs a lot of updating." And I'm thinking to myself, "You're selling it for $500, and and this guy's making a ton of money off it." But my point is when you're looking for a business coach, make sure they're current, make sure they're accessible, make sure they're not overwhelmed with other clients, because you have to give personal attention. So, if you're looking at being an entrepreneur, seriously consider, don't take your technical skills, what you've been doing, and think you're going to open a business doing the same thing. The idea is you're not supposed to be doing that job anymore. That's why you're opening a business. So, with that being said, I hope you take this to heart, and don't take it that it's derogatory in any way, shape, or form. This new channel that I've opened up, Finding Hidden Profits, it's all about entrepreneurs, helping entrepreneurs. I help people look into areas of their business where they're not making money, where they should be making money, to double or triple or quadruple their income. Simple as that. A lot of business, as an entrepreneur, you got to have not just being a little creative, but you got to see the whole scope. So it's Friday afternoon here, Friday morning. I just started my day off today. Take it into consideration is that don't take what you've been doing or done in the past and you think you're going to be an entrepreneur, because that's not how it is. When you're looking for a coach or some program or whatever course material, find out first how current it is. How accessible is the person? If it's only by email and you get maybe a response in a week or so, like, I've sent emails to a support for courses where they never got a response. So make sure they're accessible to you. And when somebody says you'll guaranteed 24-hour response to your inquiries, that's kind of given. That should be expected, not saying it's a benefit of buying somebody's course. But when somebody says to me, you're going to get a response in 24 hours, and I already know I want a response, but why are you telling me in 24 hours? It should be getting a response as soon as possible when you get to it. But the excuse of a week or 2 weeks or 3 days, even 24 hours is too late as far as I'm concerned. Make sure the coach is accessible, or the material you're buying, the person putting it out, is accessible. So anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you soon.